Hello, Grace kids. You probably recognize me. It's Mike Dolman and Christina. And so our family, well, I forgot Avery. She's actually holding the camera, but you can't see her. We thought we'd put together a little kit for you guys. Maybe you're at home, you're a little bored, and you're running around painting walls and coloring walls instead of maybe something you should be doing. So we put together some birdhouse kits, as you can see them all here. So if you responded to the Facebook site, you will be a lucky receiver of one of these kits. And Christina, why don't you tell them where the instructions to assemble this will be?
Okay, so we're just gonna go through this together and build one with you guys so that you'll know how to build it. So right here we just have all the pieces. We've got a bunch of nails in here and a little dowel for the bird to perch on. It's all gonna be wrapped up in some burlap string. And then we have them all labeled with each step. So you'll just follow, they're a little backwards right now, but you'll follow the steps. So you're gonna start with your base, and then you're gonna go to the second, which is your front, and then the third, which is your side, fourth, your other side, fifth, your end, seventh, which is, sixth, which is like a smaller roof, and then seven, which is a roof which will overlap. So we're gonna build one with you guys together.
Well, where will the video be found?
We're gonna post it to Facebook, so you're watching it right now.
So you'll be watching it on, yeah, actually if you're watching this, you already know where it is.
So those computers.
All right, so we're gonna get started here. And you're gonna need a hammer, and there's gonna be 38 nails, so make sure you got 38 nails. And 38 nails. If you do have some glue, it doesn't have to be Gorilla Glue, but that would be really helpful because if it's outside, the weather's gonna warp this a bit. And if you also, or maybe your dad is a contractor, construction guy, he might have some PL Premium. And this you wanna put on the edges, and it's kind of like a heavy duty glue, and it will seal the birdhouse up. But before we get going, you're gonna notice something when you get the kit. Whatever has writing on it, you shouldn't see it because it's going to be on the inside of the birdhouse. Because if you look at the piece of wood, one side is a little bit more yellow than the other side. The yellow side, and it's pretty, you can see it's more obvious on this piece, it already has a little bit of sealant on it, some varnish. And so that'll help protect it against the element. And when it's all assembled, you'll have the freedom to paint it whatever you want. And you'll have some fun with it. All right, so let's get going here. So, if you have a flat table, that would be the best. So, what you want to do is you want to get your base. It's number one. You'll say number one base on it. You'll see on the other side, Christina put some black holes on it, and that's where your nails are going to go. Like, we've made this simple for you guys. So, hopefully it works. And if it doesn't work, it's Mike's fault. Albano. So, anyways, you want to get the base, which is number one, and you're going to put it on its side. Like this. And then Christina's going to find number two. Nice. So she's going to hold it there. Notice that the writing's all on the inside. Now, if you don't have a big hammer like this is not probably the best hammer to use, but it's a framing hammer. It's what I use all the time. Any hammer will work. A rock will work. Anything. So you get the nails out. Sharp side goes in, all right? Like, you will be busy if your dad maybe is not handy. Let's give an example. Let's say your dad's the pastor of the church. He's not used to this kind of work. Just make sure he knows that this is the piece that goes against the wood, not this piece. Okay. So Christina is holding it. Avery's gonna swing around to show you on this side. You'll see the black holes or the black dots. That's where the nail is going to go, right on the black dot like this. And you're going to need two people. Probably the best thing would be one to hold where Christina's holding it, and the next person would be to hammer the nail. All right, and if you can move it close to the end of the table, that would be easier. And just make sure it's flush right on this end. So Christina's going to hold it. Make sure it's flush there. There. I'm going to slip in there. Because I'm right-handed, I'll go on this side. And I'm just going to put it.
My finger in the way.
And it might be easier if you're hammering like this, is to take the wood, separate it first, flip it upside down, and just until the nail just starts to come out the other end. Okay, a couple more hits. Don't do it on your mom's kitchen table. because if you hit it too far, you just want it to come out just a hair. You can just see the nail right there. All right, so we'll stick it there. Christina's going to line it all up. Perfect. Perfect. Now we're going to get the next nail. Now, if you really want to if it's hard to hammer, you can tilt this wood so it's like this. See that nice edge there? It'll make it easier for the person to hold. All right, so then we're going to put this one in. Perfect.
Beautiful.
What do you think, Christine? You want to try hitting it?
No.
No? If you don't already know, I don't want you to get confused here, kids. This is important. There's two kinds of nails, the right nail and the wrong nail. Take a look at my fingers. Don't hit that nail. That is the wrong nail. This is the right nail. Okay?
This is also the wrong nail.
Beautiful. So the next one, I did that one without glue, and I'm going to give you the option. So this one here, we're going to show you if you were to put glue on it, what would it look like? So we're going to go with the next one, which is number 3. So number 3, what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue on it. So it's going to sit in that side, right? So if we were going to put glue on it, we'd put on 2 spots, there and here. So I would suggest putting a nice bead on it like this. Don't go right to the end, else it's going to squish out, and usually then your paint won't stick to where the glue is. And you can hear that cat, if you hear that cat squawking in the background, that's in the hayloft in the shop here. So again, this goes on the inside. I'm just going to lay it down like this, push like this. See how nice and tight that fits. Put it to the outside again. And Christina's going to hold it, and we're going to nail it. So she can just push down hard on that piece. Really hard. Should fit like a glove. Beautiful. Very beautiful. So then you could, if you wanted to, you could flip this around and go like this. It might be easier to nail. And again, I'll get Christina to hold that like that.
Your hands on the hole. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just lying around.
She put her finger right on the hole, and I was going to put a nail through the wrong nail. Beautiful. And we'll get another one here. Oops, drop that. I can get that in a minute. And stick it in here. Oh, just about nailed her nail. So then she's going to hold it up like this. And if it's not straight, like let's say someone did hold it straight, you just tap it in like that. Pretend that Christina held it straight, okay? It's hard to find good help, isn't it?
What? Ooh.
So then I'll put this one and this one. See, now no one has to hold it because you're kind of using the wood. Boom. And this one in here. Now I've got glue on this, remember? So like that. Like I said, it's hard to find good help. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on the other one. And this is going to go here. So you can see it's all there. So we're going to stick number 4. Make sure, see? We're going to do number 4.
Good help.
Good help. Now I'm not going to put any glue on this so I can go quickly for you guys to see. And this is going to go on here. And we're going to set it up like we did before, where it's down like this. And we're going to line it up nicely. Just like that. Go ahead, Christina. You want to try it?
It's okay.
No, she doesn't want to do it. So Now, if you can tell if your dad's good, it depends how many times he can hit the nail head. So you start it like this. Most people, that's a 3-hit nail, but I'm going to try to do it in 1. Let's see if I can do it. Ready? That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
This came out, you hit it so hard.
I hit it so hard, this one popped out. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, we'll keep going here. So, get her all in. If you listen closely, the birds are excited. They're outside singing. Listen. Okay, that's the cat. That's not the bird. Well, the cat's singing too because the more birds that come, the cats like it too because maybe that's their breakfast. So, I don't know if you know this, but cats do eat birds. So that's why we're making them a house so that they're protected from the evil bird.
Dad. Evil cat.
Evil cat. So get this in. And another nail. We're just flying here. Done. Now, we're going to stick, what's the next number? What comes after 4? No, it's not 11. It's 5. So we'll stick 5 in. So, again, she's going to flip it on end so it's easier to nail. She's going to line everything up. And we're going to pop that in. And another one. And another one. And another one. We're going to make sure that's lined up. So we'll peel that out. Sometimes the wood might be a little bit warped, so you have to just work with it. It's easier to build it with 2 people. Now, the hotter it gets, you might want to change your birdhouse up a bit and have a convertible birdhouse. But because we live in a 4-season climate, it's better to put a roof on it. But if you were in the south, you'd probably cut it right here and make it into a convertible. More convertible cars in the south. So, again, roof number 6, because we just finished 5, so we're on 6. So this is important, this one here. So you have to pay attention here. There's 2 roofs. Don't get them mixed up. One is thicker than the other one.
Longer.
Thicker.
Thicker.
Longer is this one. The camera person should not give advice. Okay.
It's wider.
Okay. Okay, we'll let you go with that. So anyway, so we're going to use number 6 first. So 6 will go on there. Now make sure you center these black dots. We left a little bit more overhanging for the door here. So these black dots, put the one that has the more space. See, this one's got less space. More space goes towards the front where the hole is. So it gives an overhang for the birds. And when you put it on, you'll notice that Christina is making it flush with the other side of the roof right here. That's important because the other roof has to sit on top and create a seal. All right? All right, let's get her done. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to screw up her mess here. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to make it easy. Sorry, Christina. I'm going to put the nails in first, just because it makes it easier. So, just like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing this on your kitchen table, unless your parents don't mind. Holes, that's something probably you want to think about. Thanks there, cameraman. And we're going to okay. Remember, the biggest distance goes over the window, or the door, sorry. So we're just going to drop that down there. And you got her?
Yep.
Whoop. You heard me say whoop, because that's what a claw hammer does. If you look here, that came through there. We don't want that. So claw hammer, like this, stick her in. We'll make sure that doesn't happen. I'll put the right mark on there for you. Beautiful. Spin her around.
Okay.
Again, the biggest gap goes to the front. It should match with the other one.
And now you want it to be flush on the top side here.
See how it's flush? Perfect. So,
Do you want to put the nails in first?
yeah, I'm going to put the nails in first. And this time I'm going to go with this. It's important that you notice this too. When you put this on, you'll notice that the dots that are closest to the edge goes to the top. So it go like that. Because it has to go in this piece here.
That's backwards.
Yeah. So,
The whole
yeah.
thicker.
So we're going to make it work. You watch what we do here. And we're going to make sure the writing is on the inside. So I'll get ready to nail it all up here. So are you guys having fun at home or what? Because I'm telling you, you're probably getting smart though with your mom and dad's teaching you. So that's exciting. Sometimes when you do birdhouses, one thing I've learned is improvisation is huge. Especially when you're doing the first one and you're only doing one cut of the video. So you'll notice the nails that are the closest to the top go to the top. The biggest gap goes to the front. And so we're going to stick it on here. Notice it's flat.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, just give me a sec. Beautiful.
Now we got a problem though. So if you had a bird and you wanted that bird to get in the birdhouse, so maybe I can use this as an example. It's a piece of a hose, it's a bird, okay? And he wanted to get in that hole. So you see this bird has to get in that hole. If he's flying like this, he's got to aim perfectly. And if he doesn't get in there, he's going to break his beak and he won't be able to eat food. So that's why we did an extra for you. We put a little landing pad so the bird wouldn't break his neck every time he went to go to bed. And this little dowel goes here. It should be a friction fit. Okay, so that thing goes like this. This dowel goes here. If you have a spot of glue, that's perfect. If you don't, that's okay. I made it so you don't need glue. Just put it in there. Bam, 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 bam. In you go. Now, the bird comes flying along like this. Okay?
Looks more like a fish.
Okay. He comes flying along, whatever. He can land there, look around first, and then as he chooses, go in. Okay? So if we put a couple more extra nails in the box, what I would recommend is maybe putting on the top, on the ridge here, on the overlapping piece, maybe nail that here. Just put maybe one or two more nails here. We'll do that so you'll see wherever there's a dot you want to throw a nail. Just bam, put it in. Bam, put it in. Just like that. And voila, your birdhouse is done. And you're good to go. And now you can paint it. You can do whatever. If you are painting it, just a little suggestion for you, or you're going to stain it, but you could paint it. Have fun with it. There's a little thing I would do to protect it. And it's a clear coat. And what that does is that'll seal it. You can get that at Canadian Tire. Make sure it's got outdoor durability on it. And what you want, when you're done painting it, just get this and spray it liberally, and it'll protect it. All right, good luck, have fun. Thanks, Christina. Thanks, Avery. Appreciate it, guys. Have a nice time building it. If you have any problems, don't call. Okay. Bye.